Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo. Woo, shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, another great weekend of boxing. And of course, I let everybody else rock. I let everybody else rock on their reviews, on their recaps, on a Monday, man. I let everybody do their thing on a Monday. You know, man, your boy Pawn Drunk follows up on a Tuesday. Shout out to Anthony Joshua. Great win, Anthony Joshua versus Kubra Pulev. Good win. Good win. Good young Lions showcasing their skills and talents. Edgar Berlanga once again 16-0, 16 knockouts coming away by the first round. A monster, El Montro, Puerto Rico got their star. A fan base that been yearning for, their loss after Miguel Cotto. It was just like a fan base that was just stranded in the island. But you already know, man. Edgar Berlanga has shown up. Shout out New York City, Brooklyn in the building. You already know, man. Puerto Rico, you got your star. Can't wait for MSG, Madison Square Garden 2021 to see Edgar Berlanga in the ring. Probably with an undercard with a Manny Serrano too. Damn, man. And we got to talk about Felix Verdejo as well. That'll be a good card too. New York City, the homecoming of Teofimo Lopez and Edgar Berlanga. Woohoo! That'll be on a Puerto Rican day, like weekend or something like that. New York City, 2 Brooklyn cats. The East Coast is back on the map. The Northeast is back on the map. Shakur Stevenson with a shutout. Great performance by these young cats. Manny Serrano gonna be fighting tomorrow. Tim Tszyu gonna be fighting tomorrow. You already know, man. He's gonna be on Jamel Charlo's neck soon enough. Who else we got? We got Triple G, the drama show back. The drama show is back. The Zone, subscribe to the Zone. The Zone is doing what he needs to do. The Zone is ending the year good, just like they ended 2019. They took over 2019, and now they, coming in strong, man. Coming in strong. Pause. Canelo Alvarez, Anthony Joshua, Triple G in less than in a week span, baby. In a week span. Anthony Joshua, Triple G. Canelo Alvarez versus Callum Smith this Saturday. Triple G this Friday. Manny Serrano tomorrow. Tim Tszyu. I love it. I love it this week, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot. Boxing is hot. It has momentum. I love it. And then you got the knockout. Cozy Tanaka on the 31st. Celebrating New Year's Eve. And then after New Year's, we got Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell, another anticipated matchup in the sport of boxing. Damn, these young lions doing their thing. You see the title, see the thumbnail. Say, what's up, what up, Ron? France in the building, Mr. Po in the building, official, what's good? Ron, good looking out with a super sticker, good looking out, my brother. I appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, Transcendent Sports Channel. Subscribe to Transcendent Sport, my brother. Derek in the building. What's good? What's good? Cat, did I hear somebody say Cat? What's good? Cat in the building. What's good? UGC Flame. Subscribe to the channel. God damn it. You what's good? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The high octane Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself. I don't need to get my second win, man. I'm still on my first win. Wind. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing. Dude, the Japanese guy made a huge comeback. And gas, oh yeah, Nakatani. Matasushi Makatani. The samurai warrior. Samurai. You think I was down? No. I am a warrior. Warrior, Samurai Warrior, Nakatani showed everybody. That's why I also say, man, that's why I always say that boxing translates to life itself. It don't matter how you start, but damn it, how you finish. Everybody thought they was down and out. Felix Adejo thought he had him. Felix Adejo looked better and stronger than he has ever been in the professional level. But then, Samurai Warrior didn't fail. Samurai Warrior did not fall. Samurai Warrior did not lay down. Samurai Warrior did not quit. There is no quit with a Samurai Warrior. There's no quit. Maybe it doesn't have to do with the fighter. Maybe it doesn't have to do with the fighter. Maybe it has to do with the culture. With the culture. And I'm not trying to downplay nobody. But look at the different coaches, y'all. I said in the live show, look at the different coaches. Look at the different coaches. Kell Brook, over the bone, he took a knee. Daniel Dubois, over the bone, he took a knee. Now, oh yeah, you know, over the bone versus Nonito Done. Oh no, I stand right up. I am samurai, I'm Japanese, I'm samurai warrior. Nakatani, over the bone. Fracture. No take a knee. I am Japanese. I am samurai warrior. No take a knee here. Maybe it has to do with the culture, y'all. Maybe it has to do with the culture. Are you going live for the Tim Tszyu fight? Yes, I am, baby. If you in the, I know it's going to be what, 3 a.m.? 3 a.m. at the West Coast. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your boy Punch Drunk ass going live. Tim Tszyu versus Morgan. Shout out Tim Tszyu. He's going to be on, he's striving to get to Charlo. He's going to get to Charlo soon enough. Smash the like button, baby. Smash the like button, baby. It gotta be about this culture. Nakatani show what Japanese is all about. I am samurai. I do not lay down. Shout out to Nakatani, man. And now with that win, of course, you already know that we always trying to gauge win into, we always trying to gauge win. What the hell is the hold up between Casimiro? I don't know what the hold up with Casimiro and who it. Maybe it's a business decision, but for real, we got to see that unification bout. WBO, WBA, IPF. Let's go. Inoue and Casimiro. That will be lit. But if you could tell me, we got that. That's what I mean. We got to take the culture into consideration. You saw, like I said, we could laugh around and stuff like that. But hey, it got some truth into it. It got some truth to it. Nakatani, over the bone, Japanese samurai. Inoue, over the bone, Japanese samurai warrior. Kell Brook, over the bone, took a knee. Dubois took a knee. Is it a UK thing? I mean, I'm not one of those guys that like to raise bait, but I could culture bait, though. Is it a culture thing? Huh? Is it a culture thing, Maybe, Daniel, maybe. That's what they're talking about. I mean, look, because Casimiro's a champion, so he got good names in his table. Got good names on the table in which you could take a fight. There was no excuse why we didn't see, with Casimiro. Yeah, about money, whatever. But he was here in America. He fought Jason Maloney. Shout out to the Maloney brothers as well. Shout out to Australia. Boxing is coming up. It's getting a good spotlight. You got Tim Tszyu. You got George Kambosos, who defeated Lee Selby and got the mandatory precision to fight Teofimo Lopez. And you got Jason Maloney, Andrew Maloney. They're going to get that rematch in Australia as well. Julio Joshua Franco, I think you lose, my friend, but it's okay. He gonna get you in Australia. I was in the World Combat Sports and William Jr. and his dad Jr. calling out Haney. Okay. Punch Drum boxing set up and needs to happen ASAP. Was good. Tony in the building. Punch being from New York. Do you think Berlanga is going to be the real deal? I think he's not going to be the real deal because I think he is the real deal, baby. He is the real deal. El real, la verdad, el monstruo, Erga Berlanga. Yes, he's the real deal. I don't need to see more rounds to see and know what I'm watching. I don't need more rounds to know that. I know what I see. And also, I think this is the problem when it comes to us. And I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing. You know, sometimes when you know sometimes if you don't know something, it's not because you may be an idiot or dumb. No, you misinformed or you just not educated about it. That's all. You know. So this is what it is. There's some people that start late in the sport. They go into the professional level and they got to go through the amateur career really in their professional level. They got to get those rounds in the professional level because they ain't had enough in the amateurs. Berlanga been fighting since 7 years old. Berlanga got a great stint in the amateur circuit. Tony in the building, my friend. Good looking out, much respect. Punch Drunk Boxing for reading the smash the like button. Show support, damn it. Show support to Punch Drunk Boxing. I'm working hard out here, Ian. I'm working hard. Good looking out, Tony, always with the support. Love you, my brother. Let me put this up right here, you know what I'm saying? And a little ching right there, you know. Luda, what's good? Nakatani versus Campbell Garcia winner would be nice. Yeah, man, Luda, that would be good too, man. The 135-pound division is stacked. And when we say it's stacked, it's because when it's stacked, it's not only to talk about 3 or the top 4. And when it's stacked, it's because everybody in the top 10 could get it. You sure, Punch? A little early for Berlanga hype, in my opinion, but if he's good, salute to him. Nah, it's not too early for the love. Why gotta wait to show him love? You feel me, UGC? I think that's why I did that video yesterday, man. Yeah, your boy Punch Drunk. Yeah, I was kind of tight. I had to do the video because I feel like we're just waiting and just because we want to nitpick. Like if I see something special, I see something special. Now the difference is, are we gonna, it's just like Boots Ennis. Do we really need to see? Is he really that good? We know he's the goods. We know he's the goods. We know Edgar Berlanga is the goods. We know his power is official. And that's only because if we educate ourselves about these fighters and we respect their journey, then let's go to the amateur circuit, see their skills and talent. And then, because in the end of the day, this is what I say. When they're elite in the amateur, they're fighting the best amateur, right? They're actually fighting better competition than the professional level, the beginning of the professional level, right? So I look at what they do in the amateur. I see their skill set in the amateur. And this is why I said before, well, a lot of people wanted to take my boxing card away and think I was on droga or on the white lady. They thought when I said that Teofimo Lopez would outbox Lomachenko, and people was like, yo, Punch Drunk, you wildin'. There's no way in his skill set could he outbox. You know why? Because people are not paying attention to the amateur career, the amateur circuit. So you may look at the beginning of their career, right? And they got a lot of, a lot of fights where you may say, damn, that's easy. Look at this guy. Look at this opponent. Damn, he's an Uber driver. He's a bum or whatever y'all want to call him. And y'all already know on this channel, we don't disrespect fighters, man. It's either low opposition, high opposition. That's all. But you see that and then you be like, oh, he got to prove to us something. No. In the amateur circuit, they are fighting the top guys. So I'm going to give you an example, right? Okay, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. How many times they fought in the amateur circuit, right? So you can see what they're all about, right? And then they get to the professional level. Some people going to be like, oh, well, this guy is scared of this guy. Man, they already fought 1,000 times, right? So you could see that these guys are in the top of their game of the amateur circuit, right? And they go to the professional level. But they're just, a lot of them, yeah, it could be stat pat in the resume, but we already know their skill set. It's like when I say Gervonta Tank Davis. A lot of people look at Gervonta Tank Davis and it be like, oh, he got his power. Oh, he got, no. Go to the amateur circuit. The dude got movement. The dude could use the ring. He's a ring general. He could use the 4 corners of that ring, bro. He could move. He's athletic. He could outbox you from the outside because I seen it in the amateur. But now in the professional level, they just want to get dudes out, pat that KO and stuff like that. So this when I say Berlanga is the goods because I already seen it. You feel me? It's like Andy Cruz. If he comes to the professional level, is he the goods? Of course he's the goods. I don't need to see him in his first 10 professional fights to say, oh, he's not the goods. Nah, they're already the goods. These guys are fighting without headgear in the amateurs. It's just more cushion on the gloves. That's all. You feel me? So yeah, I believe that Edgar Berlanga is the goods. I believe Virgil Ortiz is the goods. Virgil Ortiz is the goods. Boots Ennis is the goods. Brandon Lee is the goods. Shakur Stevenson is the goods. Teofimo Lopez, you already know, the captain of the generation. Devin Haney is the goods. Ryan Garcia is the goods. David Benavidez is the goods. Tim Chinju is the goods. Oh, baby, this is a good era, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good era, baby. Stand up. Now, you heard and you saw the thumbnail. Wait, what they can't afford to do. What these guys cannot afford to do is do what the past era has done. Now, from a marketing standpoint, these guys after their fight, they just can't just go out and go into the cave or go on vacation and not be heard until you contract through the fight. Nah. We understand that today's way of promoting is very, very different from the past. The promoters are not promoting anymore. They're just investors. They're just another investors. They're not promoting anymore. They got a dinosaur way of promoting, or either they just don't want to promote. Eddie Hearn does a good job in promoting his fighters the way he does, but there's not a lot of promoters out there that's gonna go out and promote. I'm gonna give you an example. Look at Badu Jack. Badu Jack fought in a 1.6 million pay-per-view event. LRB ain't speak about it. Mayweather ain't talk about it. Maybe they envy the number that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. was projected to make. They didn't want to promote their fighter. Badu Jack had to promote his own. He got to promote him by himself. These promoters are not willing to put the money that they get from these networks back into that machine and that well-oiled machine. They don't want to promote. So these fighters have to do what they have to do and promote. Self-promote themselves. Self-promote. So Edgar Berlanga does a wonderful job right now. Social media, being on phone calls with Lil Wayne, chilling with Snoop Dogg, chilling with Floyd, chilling with Fat Joe. Now he's gathering this audience and this fan base that hasn't been tapped in, that is yearning for a star. So now Edgar Berlanga, knowing the Spanish language as well, can market himself in the Puerto Rican fan base, the island Puerto Rican. I'm not talking about the New Yorkers. I'm talking about the Philly Ricans. I'm talking about the Puerto Rican island, that Camacho fan base, that Coto fan base, that Trinidad fan base. This guy, Edgar Berlanga, is tapping into that fan base, in which is one of the most important fan base in the sport of boxing, and that island is this small, but that is a loyal fan base, and Edgar Berlanga has tapped into it, including with the hip-hop culture. So I believe that Edgar Berlanga has the potential, the potential, to become a bigger star than Cotto, than Trinidad, because he's tapping into two major audience and fan base, the hip-hop culture and the Puerto Rican culture, the Puerto Rican fan base in the sport of boxing. Teofimo Lopez, y'all already know, the captain of the generation. He know he got to gift the gap. He know how to talk. He know how to get people, he could pinch a nerve. He could just say something about a Wilder. You already see all these channels going after him. That's it. He got your attention, right? What you got to do in promoting is make sure that you keep your name in everybody's mouth, even when you're not even talking. So this is the genius about the Lopez now. So this is what I'm saying. They cannot make the same mistakes. These guys in this generation cannot make the same mistake that this generation is doing. This era is doing. You feel me? This era, the Earl Spence, the Bud Crawford, that they can't really promote. They just stay shut. Rapstar in the building was good. Papa in the building was good. Six in the building was good. My team over yours was good, my brothers. These guys know how to promote. These guys don't know how to promote. Look, you got Keith Thurman, and you don't know where he's at most of the time. Bud Crawford, you put him in an interview, he only say like 15 words. He can't promote a lick. Earl Spence, he got a humbleness, but he don't say too much. Dennis Garcia can't speak no Spanish and stuff like that, so he couldn't tap in that other his that fan base that was yearning for a star. Deontay Wilder could promote. Gary Russell Jr. We don't know if he's retired, semi-retired. I don't know what the hell is going on with Gary Russell Jr. He can't promote a lick, and nobody's missing him. Demetrius Andre, he disappears. He don't talk. I mean, I wish I could get an interview with Boo Boo. You feel me? But he don't talk. Porter got that nice role. He's talking a little bit, but not that type that's gonna, he got great action. He's doing this. He's doing what he's supposed to do, going and doing a lot of commentating work. So he's keeping his name out there. Who else? I just feel like this generation is losing out, man. Tyson Fury, he knows how to promote himself. He knows how to think. He knows how to think outside the box. But these young guys that know how to use this platform, Gervonta Tank Davis know how to use the social media platform, right? Ryan Garcia, social media sensation as well, but can knock your ass out. You feel me? Devin Haney know how to use his social media platform. He is a YouTube sensation as well, because we saw Devin Haney grow, and it was because of YouTube. All these that remember that young kid, in the TMT gym and working with Roy Jones Jr. So he was a social sensation, a media sensation as well. Punch, I've seen Danny talk Spanish, bro. Not like that. Come on. He can't talk Spanish, votes. Come on. I'm not putting it. There's a lot of people that just don't, but he can't talk that Spanish, man. He cannot relate. That's why he can never get that island love. You know that. I'm not. He talks Spanish like a brother trying to talk Spanish, and I know more brothers that know how to talk better Spanish than Danny Garcia. I know way more brothers that know how to talk better Spanish than Danny Garcia. He just like that. He couldn't cross over to that type of fan base. Just keep it real. It's not bad. I'm just saying he just lost the opportunity. Who else? You got Elvis Rodriguez. He's animated. He got charisma. You got Usyk. Usyk is charismatic as well, but he's not in this generation. But you don't got a lot of people that know how to self promote in this era. So this new era coming in with the Teofimo Lopez of the world, Devin Haney. They know how to use social media. They know how to promote, and also what separates themselves. If they look, this is why I call Teofimo Lopez the captain of the generation, because what he did sets the tone. What he did sets the tone. And I know there's going to be people out there that if you're not a fan of Teofimo Lopez, you're going to try to debate and argue and try to shame him. No. There's no shame in Teofimo Lopez. No, there's no shame in Teofimo Lopez. Not in this channel. No. We're not going to be begging a bunch of fighters of this past era to fight the best. And then Teofimo Lopez fights the best. And now there's channels out there trying to shame him and call him a dog. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, man. That's why you're a cancer to boxing. You're a cancer to the YTPC. Get the hell out of here. Cannot pride yourself in saying the best fighting the best, but then the dude fights the best, and now you want to shame him. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Not on my watch, damn it. Not on my watch. Punch, you speak Spanish either, bro? You don't speak Spanish either. Okay. Anyway, so that's what I think. He ain't speak Spanish. He did not cater to the type of fan base that was yearning for a superstar. That's not a fucking debate, bro. That's not a debate. That's what I mean. People get so heartbroken. So heartbroken. They get so heartbroken. El tipo no sabe hablar español. Él no lo sabe hablar bien. ¿Me entiende? Papa Kaplan? Él no lo sabe hablar bien. Mm-hmm. Yes. Punch, nose ring speaks more Spanish. Exactly. Díselo. Este tigre está hablando. So, and no, there's no pun intended, but it is what it is. You mean fluent Spanish. He cannot talk the type of Spanish to relate to the Puerto Rican people. Ya, ¿qué es con la vaina con ustedes? ¿Qué pasa con ustedes? Estoy hablando mentira ahí. Que el tipo no sabe hablar español. Yeah, ¿qué? Why people get so fucking like, yo, why y'all getting so butthurt? The dude is not great in Spanish. That's it. Ergo Berlanga, he knows how to translate. You see how Teofimo Lopez, when he's talking to, he could do an interview with a Spanish station. Could Danny Garcia do a interview with a Spanish station? Show me, please. Send me the link. Send me the link. Send me the link. Anybody. Send me the link. Coño, esta gente de que quieren discutir conmigo con esto. Dímelo. Dímelo, mi hermanos. Can you send me the link of Univision, interviewing Danny Garcia? Séñamelo a mí. Mándamelo para hablar. Si yo estoy hablando mentira, mándamelo, mi hermanos. Hey, 6 in the building. Pero mándamelo, Daniel Stevenson, mándamelo. Dime cuando está hablando con Univision, con Sábado Gigante o alguien o señorita Laura. Mándamelo. 6 in the building of Garcia beats Campbell. Who has better resume out of the young talent besides T.O.? Where do you put Ryan Garcia? If that happens, I'm going to put him, top 5. Top 5. I seen it in setback. Pero mándamelo. Can Danny not speak Spanish? Last time I checked, yeah. Mándamelo. Danny Garcia is not fluent in Spanish. Cancel. Yo, these people are tight. They tight. Yo, Teddy, how about that? Any Puerto Rican, yo, the Danny Garcia speaks Spanish. No lo habla like Edgar Berlanga and Teofimo Lopez. No lo habla así. Ya, déjalo quieto, mi hermano. Ya. He said send the video. Exactly, díselo. Es machismo, díselo, coño. Esta gente, Danny is white. Now, Angel Garcia, he know how to speak Spanish. Crazy Angel, he know how to speak Spanish. Now, if he spoke Spanish like his pops, I'm gonna tell you, he would have got the Cotto. He would have caught the Cotto fan base. But he's not your quintessential. He's a Philadelphia boy. Danny is more Philly than Hispanic. Well, there's a lot of Hispanic people in Philly. You feel me? He could be Philly. But yeah, you could be more New Yorkish, but if you know how to speak the language, you know how to speak the language. That's it. Put it this way. You see, like, if y'all follow baseball, you see Pedro Martinez, when he came into the major league, he ain't know a lick of English. But he knows he needed to learn English to get more, you get more money, either endorsements, either commercials, or things of that nature. You need, So it goes both ways. If you know how to speak English, but you want that Spanish fan base, you got to relate to the Spanish fan base. You got to relate. I'm going to tell you like this. Danny Garcia left a fan base right there. He could have they tried with the Herrera fight in Puerto Rico. Pero escúchalo cuando le está dando el post interview. Escúchalo, Did Hector Camacho speak Spanish? Claro que sí, mi hermano. ¿Cómo tú me vas a decir eso? ¿Es de Puerto Rico ahí? He said, nah, I'm not going to say that. Just because the dude is losing now, they ever got to fight each other and not be afraid to lose. And losses don't define a career. What you do in the ring does. Floyd messed up the sport. I mean, Floyd didn't mess up the sport. He did it. I know a lot of people want to blame it on Floyd and that. Just like they want to blame it on Floyd, they want to blame Adrian Broner while everybody else fuck up in that little circle. If Robert Easter loses, it's Adrian Broner's fault. If Errol Spence started drinking, it's Adrian Broner's fault. If Javante Tank Davis is doing something, it's Adrian Broner's fault. Nah. Floyd Mayweather did what he had to do. When we talking about even old fighters, right? When Floyd Mayweather gave Canelo a chance, right? He gave a young fighter a chance. Come get me. Come get the win. Virgil Ortiz gave Victor Ortiz a chance. Come get me. Come get me. You feel me? Now, of course, I wanted him to give Keith Thurman a chance rather than Andre Berto, but I believe that's a Al Heyman thing. Berto was his first fighter. He was looking out for Berto. Let's get this money, in-house money, and whatever. You know how it is. They do need to reset that, with Casimiro. I gotta see that. Jaron Boots Ennis versus Chris Van Heeren next. That's gonna be a good fight. Great step up by Boots Ennis. They cannot over marinate certain fights that could happen now. If we're talking about that boxing is going down and boxing is losing to the UFC, then this generation, this era, needs to pick up the slack of the last era. They need to pick up the slack of the last era, meaning promotional wise. Make us forget their shenanigans. So when we're talking about Devin Haney fighting the winner of Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell, make that fight happen, because in reality, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney is more marinated and more talked about longevity-wise than the Earl Spence and Buck Crawford, if you think about it. If these young guys give us that fight, that's it. Teofimo Lopez took care of this generation, this era, right? He took care of it. He did what he got to do. Lomachenko, right? Boom. I hope Jose Ramirez, Jose Ramirez, get that undisputed bout. Virgil Ortiz have another great step-up fight. Boots Ennis, there's gonna be a good step-up fight, in my opinion. If Danny Dubois would have won that would have been good for this generation as well, because it would have sent a good buzz in the heavyweight division of this era. Bobby Arim. Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia is the biggest fight, money-wise, out of this generation. Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia is a good fight. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney is a good fight. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, a good fight. Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis versus a good fight. And all around, this is great fights. If these guys start mixing it, really, we'll forget about this era. I don't think that we'll be paying attention too much to Earl Spence and Buck Crawford, because first, they can't promote. They can't really promote. These guys, look, the reason why you had these Jack Pauls of the world coming into the sport of boxing, because the dude know how to talk. He know how to talk. He is taking advantage of what's not going on in the sport of boxing. He's taking advantage. But then if you got a real fighter that talk the talk and walk the walk, Punch Boots getting homeboy out of there in 5. I like that. I agree. I'm gonna do that prediction on Thursday though. Do prediction on Thursday. I gotta drop a video for Tim Zoo before he laced him up. Virgil's my favorite prospect. He's gonna be a legend, and he has Loma type of angles. Yeah, man. Virgil Ortiz is an animal, bro. He's an animal. The only thing is, now this is what I'm going to say too. I'm going to say this. Kambosos versus Teo is the biggest fight money-wise. It will sell out an arena in Australia and do big numbers in Australia. Plus, Teo will get 10 million. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he's the guy that, hey, he's fighting his mandatory. So now he's not fighting. He's fighting an undefeated mandatory, which George Kambosos Jr. practically has a better resume than the likes of Haney and Ryan Garcia. So that's a good opponent. That's a great opponent, 135. Maybe because he's not a American breed. So people just want to overlook him. Nah, he's not overlooked. Not with hardcore boxing fans, he's not overlooked. He beat Lee Selby and beat Mickey Bay back to back, and beat him in their home in their pawn. Now he got into precision. Have worked with Manny Pacquiao. That's probably Manny Pacquiao's favorite sparring partner. And every time when you go to the training camp with Manny Pacquiao, your career changed, bro. As soon as Casimero started working out with Manny Pacquiao, the dude became a monster. Kambosos became, well, he got more power now. The dude is fast. The dude got great footwork. When you working out with a legend constantly. Tim Chinju as well. Everybody that come out working with Manny Pacquiao, you could see their energy. You could see their endurance. Look at Casimero. Look at Sean Porter. Look at Sean Porter. Tim Chinju. George Kambosos. When you work with Manny Pacquiao give you a regimen that helps you out, bro. To be honest, Kambosos is more competent than Haney Ryan, so I don't know why they're all fussing. They need to step up. They can't just have. I believe he's just the same. He's just as good. In my opinion, he's just as good. He just doesn't got that hype train. He's just not the poster boy of you in the YTBC and a lot of channels in the YTBC. He's not a poster boy in which people are just talking about George Kambosos. That's what it is. So a lot of people probably not familiar in this side of the pond with the George Kambosos, but George Kambosos is that guy in the 135. He's one of the top. He's one of the top 10 in the division. Damn, my nose. I feel like I got like a sunburn or something. That's how I feel. Amir Khan went to the USA to work with Pac-Man. It did him good, too. Everybody that work with Pac-Man, they do good. Who you got, Benavidez or Berlanga? Man, that's a tough one, but Benavidez is a monster, too, man. That's monster versus monster. That's el monstruo versus el monstruo. ¿Quién es el montrazo de esa pelea, mi hermanos? And Benavidez and Berlanga, and they could push that. Look. Mira esto también. Que también David Benavidez no como Ryan Garcia, sabe el idioma también. He knows the language. David Benavidez. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. You already know that is a rival in the sport of boxing, a good rival at that. And both of them are the same age. Both of them is young. That's a good fight too, bro. That's a good fight. I mean, David Benavidez is more proven in the professional level, but I think that's a good fight with both of them, man. Both of them. More accomplished, I could say. Put it that way. More accomplished David Benavidez, and of course he beat Anthony Durrell. So yeah, he fought better at precision. But that's a great fight. Well, Edgar Berlanga, I'm gonna say it like this: by 2022, he gonna be ringing a lot of bells. You know why? Because the fan base that I told you, that fan base that's very important in the sport of boxing, and also that hip hop culture is getting behind Edgar Berlanga. Those voices, those credible opinions, those credible voices, those voices in the hip hop community is getting behind Edgar Berlanga. Pause again. Fat Joe getting behind Edgar Berlanga. Pause. Damn, that's nasty. Lil Wayne getting behind Edgar Berlanga. Pause again. Damn, that's nasty. Yeah, of course, Rap Star, of course. Punch, do you hear Manny Pacquiao said he's gonna fight 2 fights? Carlos Mendoza, I wanted to do a video just because of that. Just that alone, because to be honest, I don't like it. Because it was mixed emotions though. It was mixed emotions within that say. Because in the same article, Carlos Mendoza, Manny Pacquiao, they said that he's not gonna be fighting in the first quarter of the year. First, why not? And then the reason why is because he's doing Senate duties, which is respectable. You are a political official in the Philippines, which is respectable, but in the end of the day, it has nothing to do with boxing. It has nothing to do with the people, the rankings in boxing. It has nothing to do with that WBA top 5 that's trying to get a shot. You cannot hold the WBA rankings in hostage because of your political job. I'm sorry, but I love Manny Pacquiao. But you know what? You can't be holding it. You can't say I'm not gonna fight because I got I don't have time because I got political responsibilities. No. I'm sorry. I love you, Manny Pacquiao, but not like that. You're not injured. Ain't nothing keeping you from fighting. You just can't hold the belt and until your political job. No, it's not like that. No. Sorry, mi hermano. In the end of the day, I love all these boxers. These are modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. I'm a huge fan of Manny Pacquiao. But I'm a bigger fan of boxing, though. I'm a bigger fan of boxing. So, 2 fights, and then look at if you read the article as well, Carlos, his spokesman said that he doesn't know when he will fight. So you're telling me you're not gonna fight the first quarter. You're saying you're gonna want to fight 2 fights a year, but you don't even know when you're gonna fight? That's not good. So what the other guys in the WBA are supposed to be doing? When they gonna get a shot? It's gonna be 2 years, and everybody's lacing them up. Everybody laced them up this year. Everybody laced them up this year. What's Manny Pacquiao's excuse? He's a champion. So he got responsibility, just like he got responsibility in the Philippines, which I respect. Great humanitarian work. Probably gonna be going for president. I respect that. But what about boxing? You got a strap. You got work here to do too. You got work to do, my brother. Or you could vacate and let other people do what they got to do. See, now there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, oh, but you wasn't saying that when Keith won Tom Thurman. But yeah, but he was injured, has surgery. There's a reason why the guy is not fighting. There is no reason why Manny Pacquiao is not fighting. There is no legitimate reason why you're not fighting. Because at the end of the day, what you do in the Philippines is really none of our business. Your political responsibility is really none of our business. I respect the work, but it's none of our business. To be honest, has nothing to do with boxing. He's not gonna fight in the first quarter. He's not gonna be fighting in the first quarter. So when he's gonna fight? 2 years? It's gonna take 2 years. 2 years? With no excuse of not fighting either? And of course, the WBA got to do something because the 18-month comes in January. He has to negotiate a deal or he has to fight. I don't know, y'all, but I got to do a whole segment about that, Carlos. A whole segment about that because I just don't think it's fair, man. I just don't think it's fair. Love Manny Pacquiao, but I don't think it's fair what he's doing right now. Hold on, y'all. Ojalá que llueva café en campo. I think it stopped. I can't see the comments on my end, so I gotta see through my. I think I gotta see through my phone. Hold on, brothers. I can't see the comments, but I got y'all right here. So Haney is not known outside of the hardcore boxing fans. He's fought on a platform that doesn't reach anybody, unlike Haney. Davis has gotten eyeballs. Haney has not gotten eyeballs. The Zone platform has. Yeah, I think on my it froze on the chat, so I can't see a lot of what's going on. But I can see it through my phone though. and put up the hell of a fight. Haney versus Fortuna 2021. That's good, Rap Store. I like that. I like that fight. I like that fight. Manny Pacquiao is the best fighter I've ever seen. Me too. He's the best fighter. No, one of the best fighters I've ever seen. One of the best fighters I've ever seen. I agree with that. Keith Thurman needs to fight Broner. That's gonna be a good money making fight right there, Joshua. I agree with you, bro. The Zone is a good platform chat. I think Fortuna will touch Haney chin. I think so, but I think Haney will win though. That how you know Punch spit the real. Very true. That if Pac not fighting soon, gotta give up the belt. Can't hold up the division. Exactly. Eddie in the building. Eddie. That's what's up, man. Y'all know that, yo, I'm a huge fan of Manny Pacquiao, but he can't hold up the division like that. Not like that. You gotta give me something, man. Were you sick? Are you injured? Or what is it? You just can't say I'm not gonna fight because, or they asked him, I'm not gonna fight in March because I don't have recess. No, sorry, bro. You just, no, Manny, my friend, no, not like that. Nah, man. That's what I mean about these WBA super, man. It gives them too much power. It gives them too much power. Everybody got back in the ring, y'all. Everybody got back in the ring. You got Anthony Joshua got back in the ring. And then Carlos also, his people also stated that Manny Pacquiao does not want to fight without the fans. So he doesn't want to fight without the fans. He's not going to fight on first quarter of 2021 because of his political responsibility. He don't know when they're going to fight, but he says he's going to fight 2 times a year, but he don't know when he's going to fight. That's not great. That's not good information. Haney versus Nakatani, what you think? Carna. Diablo, ese Nakatani, ese muchachito es bueno, ¿verdad? Ese Samurai es bueno, mi hermano. Esa pelea es buena. Esa pelea. Black and Brown in the building. What's good? Subscribe to Black and Brown. Subscribe to Transcendent Sports Channel. Everybody, subscribe to Transcendent Sports Channel. Carlo in the building. Subscribe to Black and Brown Boxing, baby. Got one of the best rankings in the YTBC, Black and Brown Boxing. Also, Unravel Boxing as well. Shout out to Unravel Boxing. Shout out to Ring IQ. Shout out to Sports, Speak Your Mind Sports. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. UGC in the building. True School Sports. Johnny Boy. Okay, I see it now. Right. Let me see. Yeah, it's popping real slow into my in my StreamYard. That's why I need the phone. Manny probably doesn't want to take a pay cut. I mean, who does want to take a pay cut? We all don't want to take a pay cut. If I ask you in your respective job, yo, my man, you got to take a pay cut. You're going to be like, yo, my man, what? You crazy? I don't know. You must be out your goddamn mind. You don't know how I got kids to feed. Hey, man, thank you, Punch, for the shout out. Yes, sir. You already know, man. Shout out Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Subscribe to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to England. My mates out there. My bruv, what's good? Shout out to the UK. England, stand up. Shout out to the Queen. Rest in peace, Diana. Ron in the building. So yeah, man. Nah, I haven't though. I haven't yet, Black and Brown. I haven't. It hasn't come through yet. Kirk kind of punch boxing. Joshua in the building as well. England. But let me ask you a question, Rap Star. Now you in the chat. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel that your English brothers, they took a knee when they over the bone broke, but when the Japanese over the bone broke, they fight through it? What do you feel about that? You feel like it gives a bad name to the England brothers, huh? To the Brits, huh, bruv? What do you think about that, bruv? How come the Japanese, the samurai could sustain that type of that type of injury, but your bruv can't? What you think about that, man? Huh? Does it look good for the England, for the Brits out there, man? Let me know, man. Kell Brook and Dubois took a knee. Inoue and Nakatani ain't take a knee. What you think about that, bro? You guys speak the truth, man. What do you think about that, man, for your fellow bruv? Huh? He said Daniel British have weak shit. Oh, man. Man, give us a break. Rapstar said give us a break. Come on, you got to answer to that, bro. You got to answer to that, Rapstar. Dana White is going to save boxing, pull boxing out of the... Nah, Dana White said that he don't want to work with boxing no more. Dana White can't help, can't do nothing right now for boxing. Anthony already got beat by John too. Yeah, man, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? Dubois didn't have the samurai spirit. I'm telling you, he ain't a samurai. He not Japanese. He not Japanese, Punch. He's not Japanese. We have a different culture. We cannot go back into our country. We cannot go back into our country like that. They say we're quitters. We're quitters. They throw us out of our country. They throw us out of our country. But yo, this generation is good, man. I think we're blessed with this generation, with these caliber of fighters, man. We got to give, yo. I think that that boxing, if you think that boxing is a dying breed, I think that this generation will propel boxing to where it needs to be. Back number one in America. And I'm going to say, yo, all these guys, I'm going to tell you, like I told the Lopez, I said, yo, just don't do one mistake. Just one opinion. I said, I want opinion. I just want to give my one opinion. If y'all could take my opinion, do not leave the limelight. Do not leave the limelight. I don't care if you have to do YouTube channels, podcasts, infomercials. Do not leave the limelight. Do not. We're living in a world right now where we want instant gratifications, and we'll let you go instantly as well. We'll forget about you. This is a sport where you got to put 100% in and out the ring. Promo. This is like the WWE. You could be a good wrestler, but Vince McMahon, if you can't cut a promo, he gonna send you to the back. So you gotta give for gab. Teofimo Lopez gotta keep himself out there. Edgar Berlanga gotta keep himself out there. Who else? Boots Ennis. I hope he will talk. I wish he would talk even more. Shout out to Boozy, his his pops. Y'all already know fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. Shout out to Boozy Ennis and the family and the brothers and stuff like that. Virgil Ortiz Sr. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz. He got to talk a little more too. But you got to keep yourself out there. And Virgil Ortiz, man, he played the guitar. He got a different type of culture. I like his gig. I like his stench. Kind of flow was worse thing I ever seen. Or you're going to see more YouTubers. Like Jake Paul taking over boxing because he's seen that there is a need. There is a marketing tool that he's using that a lot of people ain't using in the sport of boxing. And guess what? I'm about to call out Jake Paul too. Going to take another YouTuber to take out another YouTuber. Yeah, man. I'm about to call out Jake Paul too. You want this work? I need some work too, boy. I'm going to do a video about that. Forget, I ain't even going to do it right now. I'm going to do a video about that. Call out this dude. I'm going to go to LA. Chase this dude down. Got to do it for boxing, y'all. I got to do it for boxing, y'all. You want to play rough? Huh? Okay. I do this shit for fun. I'm gonna do it for boxing. Y'all checked out what Nate Diaz has to say? What he tweeted about Jake Paul? Okay. You gotta catch this dude, man. You gonna catch him. gonna catch him. We gonna catch him for this. We gonna catch him for this. For Glovegate on Nate, man. We gonna catch him for this for Glovegate on Nate, man. We gonna catch him, y'all. He was cheating, man. He cheated, man. We gonna catch him for this, man. He was cheating on Nate, man. No wonder Nate got knocked out like that, cold like that, man. He was cheating, man. J. Paul was cheating, man. Oh, shit. They always gotta do it to the brothers, man. They always gotta do it to the brothers. Jake the Snake Robbers. Jake the Snake Robber, man. He had something in them gloves, man. He had something in them gloves, man. I ain't gonna do it like that, nigga. I ain't gonna do it like that, man. I ain't gonna do that to that brother like that, man. These motherfuckers, light-skinned motherfuckers, man. These tomatoes in the face. Look at me, the damn tomato. Look at him, look at him. I know he has something in them gloves. Look at that shit, Shotty. You see that? Something that's popping out them gloves, man. Fuck that motherfucker for real, man. They gonna be doing that shit, gonna put that slaves and shit like that. Now they gonna want to cheat all day. All the chance they get. These motherfuckers cheaters and shit like that. They can't win fair and square. It's nothing fair with these motherfuckers, man. It's nothing fair with these motherfuckers, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. You can see the knuckle prints, man. That ain't damn no knuckle, man. Huh? That ain't a knuckle, man. He got a brick up in there, man. He got a metal object, you see, man. That's not really a silver glove. That's a metal glove, man. And he cheated, man. That's a metal glove, man. Can't take this shit no more. These motherfuckers gonna just think they got all the right to cheat on us, man. Nate, we got you, Nate. You was running in them punches, but for real, he just had something in them gloves, man. I see some skills in you, bro. I see some skills in you, bro. Man, damn crackers gonna always cheat on us, man. And damn cracker ass cracker man gonna cheat on us. Well, be a man. Shit. That motherfucker he wanted to see the wizard, man. He took that glove from the Tin Man, man. Look at that shit, man. That's that Terminator shit, man. He was like T-1000, man. He turned that shit into Iron, man. I'm telling you, they be doing some crazy shit up in this bitch, man. That's T-1000 right there, man. Man. He turned that shit into his hand into a metal, man. For real, yo. Nah. We want a rematch, yo. We gonna take this in moderation. We gonna take this in moderation, man. Nah, man. All fuzz and games. It's all fun and games, man. Damn. It's all fun and games, man. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in the money, man. If the glove don't fit, it must have quit. Yeah, man. Yeah, talking about the glove. What about OJ? What about OJ, man? That wasn't his glove, man. That wasn't his glove. Punch Drunk. Why you always trying to start something, Punch? Why you always gotta try to start something, Punch? Y'all already know, man. I got to keep it consistent, y'all. Just letting y'all know I got to keep this consistent. I got to tell y'all every live show, just in case, man, I need some signatures. I'm running for political official. Y'all already know your boy is running for political official. I got to do this every live show because I got to keep y'all up to date as always. Yes, I'm serious about it. I'm not playing no damn games. I'm running for political official, damn it. Yes, vote for me. Vote for me. I will abolish child support, ladies and gentlemen. I will abolish child support, damn it. Yes, vote for me. Vote for me. Vote for me. The family court system is going down to the ground. The family court system is going down to the motherfucking ground. Oh, yeah. Hey bitch, you want to take our Or good father Shakur, huh? Because you're bitter, bitch, cause you going after this young girl and she look better than you, and you bitter because he doesn't want you no more, but you want to put the kids in the middle of your depression and stuff like that. No. Yes, we're gonna take family court system to the ground. Vote for me. Vote for me. Yes, vote for Punch Drunk Boxing. I am running for political official 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, let's go. You're not going to take advantage of great fathers anymore. You're going down to the motherfucking ground. No. If you lie because you're taking him to court because you're mad because he don't want you no more, and you're mad and you want to take it out on him, you want to take him to court and use the government, but no. You know what's going to happen to the women like that does this? 15 years to life. 15 years to life if you're lying. If you're lying, 15 years to life. Yeah, you're gonna push it. So when a chick try to play a good brother, a good father, there's some consequences to be made. There's some consequences. 15 years to life. Yes, sir. I'm serious, y'all. I think I'm playing around. I think your boy Punch Drunk is playing around. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping all the real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me send the link. Let's chop it up, man. Chop it up for a while, man. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's go. Pepe. Sing us a tune. Pancho. Sing us a tune. People gonna jump in the panel, but sing us a tune first.
Anyway. Dennis told me. Dennis let us know. Said it never pleased me. Had a muddy bone. What do you mean? Screaming right out low. Then it started shouting, 2019.
Adam, I seen that. Adam said if you don't vote for Punch, then you ain't a boxing fan.
You can't handle the truth.
Woo! Pancho setting the tone. Pancho setting the tone. Setting the tone. Yeah, so man, this new generation, man, we already got the captain of the generation, Teofimo Lopez. He set the tone, and that's why now we look at everybody's move, and we gonna in everybody's move, we're these guys got to step it up because Teofimo Lopez stepped it up. He set the tone. So now when you see Shakur Stevenson fight who he fight, great outing, but now we're looking at it, but who Shakur Stevenson is fighting. Then we're going to look at Devin Haney, but who he's fighting, but who this guy's fighting, because Teofimo Lopez set the tone. Now you got to follow suit. Taking in that retro feel, man. Taking in that retro responsibility like Oscar De La Hoya, man. Fighting the best. That's why we respect Oscar De La Hoya. And that's why by the time Oscar De La Hoya was 32 years old, 33, that dude was already done. But he already did a lot of work. Canelo Alvarez, I already said, man, he don't have a mega event. He doesn't got a mega fight. He got a great fight in the near future. He got a good fight. But the mega, he just went through a lot of names. Now, these guys got to create their own legacy to match. So when they fight Canelo Alvarez, that will be another mega fight. You know? I need a glass of water, man. So I'm gonna draw my commercial, man. I need a glass of water, so I'm gonna draw my commercial. Hold on. Because he said he wouldn't fight tall fighters after Nakatani. We need a Let's go to commercial break, y'all. Let's go to commercial break, man. I gotta drink a water. I gotta get a drink of water. Let me get a commercial break. Commercial break in the bill.
This your bitch H Bummy. Mrs. The Zone. Y'all already know, bruh. Before going live, bruh, I like getting my ass touched, ass licked, ass fucked. You know, I'm LDBC's fuckboy, bruh. I'm LDBC's fuckboy, bruh. I'm H Bummy. H Bummy, baby. You already know who got next. Snatch me up, Fred. Who got next? It's your turn. It's your turn. I got my ass cheeks spread out, bruh. Y'all already know, man. Let me take this do-rag off, bruh. Let me brush the waves, bruh. And then stick this comb on my ass, bruh. That's what I do.
Yeah, boy. Get a little drinkity drink. Get me a little drinky drink. If you want to be with a winner, you got to drop that chicken dinner. You gotta drop your friendzo if you wanna ride in the benzo. Woo! So let me just talk about a little bit, because I know there was mixed emotions. And no, my last video when I was going ham, when I had my rant about boxing fans on crack. No, it was not for a particular individual. No. If you caught feelings thinking I was talking about you, I wasn't talking about directly to that person. Matter of fact, I also put myself in that mix of people that may discredit fighters or devalue fighters to win a debate or to brag or things of that nature. I'm putting myself also in that mix. But I just see that right now it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Every time I look around, right? And I'm just looking at the YTBC. And I could go to channels, right? I see way more. Put it this way. It became, if I ain't know nothing about boxing, right? I know nothing about boxing, but yeah, I'm interested about boxing. I want to get into boxing. I want to get into the sport. I want to know what's going on in the sport. I want to know who's the champion. I want to know who's this, who's good, who's this. If I don't know shit about boxing, and then I rely on the YTBC and look at channels, I think everybody is bad. I think everybody will be what everybody calls all these fighters, bums, right? Because in every damn channel, there's always a discredit or devalue when it comes to the fighters that's supposed to be good and great. So everywhere I go, somebody discrediting somebody. Somebody's a bum. Somebody didn't accomplish something. Somebody's fighting nobody. He's not a real champion. He hasn't fought nobody. What has he done? He can't be this one. He can't be that one. This is what I hear. So at the end of the day, yeah, we can have debates. Yeah, I'm good for the debates. I'm not saying when I said in the video, like, yo, we can't have no debates. And all I'm saying is that the more debates constantly, we don't have debates on, yo, but this one is good like that. Nah, but this one is good like that. But he hasn't. But all I hear is discredit. No, he hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. He hasn't done this. And it's going low, like I'm explaining the video. And nobody's getting really props. Nobody's really getting props. I don't think it helps the sport. You think boxing has new fans? Boxing has no new fans. Boxing has the same fans. I don't have no new fans. I mean, you could look at two top fighters in the same welterweight division, right? And it'd be like Bud and Spence. And yeah, we could be annoyed that they're not fighting, but that doesn't mean we got to take everything away from them. Like, he's supposed to take less money. He's not accomplishing fighters. That Errol Spence, he's fighting. This fighter is a tune-up. He's nobody who Danny Swift Garcia hasn't beat. Like, it's just so overwhelming of discrediting fighters. Oh my God! Like, yo, who accomplished anything? You feel me? Who accomplished something? You know, somebody beat Teofimo Lopez beat Loma, but Loma, he was a paper pound for pound fighter. They put him up there. He's not really that great. Takes away from Teofimo. Takes away from Earl Spence by beating Danny Garcia. Takes away the undisputed of Crawford. Well, who did he beat to become undisputed? Usyk moving up to the heavyweight, but who's the heavyweight that he's fighting? If he fights the other top guys, he will get knocked down. Deontay Wilder can't fight, can't box. Anthony Joshua should have knocked out Kubra Pulev a long time ago. He's an old man. Dillian Wayne's not that good. Pavelka knocked him out. Like, it's all this is like, it's just a bunch of like, yo, does anybody get credit? Is anybody good? Is anybody a real champion? Is anybody beating a champion? That's the problem. That was my frustration yesterday when I dropped that video. That was my frustration. Joshua, I agree. I wish everybody lose at least in the beginning. Look at Marquez. Marquez had a hell of a career, legendary career. Cotto, they snubbed him they snubbed him. Which I think Cotto, you think they snubbed him as a first ballot Hall of Famer? You think they snubbed him? That's another question we could be talking about. Sporting Advantage was good, my brother. What's good, bro? So that was my frustration in that video. It was not particular to anybody. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You could be whatever fan you're doing. All I'm saying is, in the end of the day, I'm doing it because I love the sport of boxing. I mean, I follow the sport because I admire what these men and women actually do. It's not to, I'm not wasting my time out of my family, out of my kids, out of what I need to do, other things I need to do, to shit and dedicate my time to shit on boxers and shit on them and devalue them and discredit them and devalue them and discredit them and go for a debate to discredit whatever that other man is saying or that other gal is saying. And if I do, I bring it up to the level. I bring it up for understanding, you know. I speak unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Am I biased? You know what? I might be guilty of being biased. I might be guilty of being biased from time to time with the underdog. I admit that. From time to time, I might be biased to the underdog. You know? But because isn't boxing an underdog story? Huh? I mean, a lot of these stories, remember, boxing is a poor man's game. So maybe this is why in nature, I go for the underdog. You feel me? Maybe by nature, I go for the underdog. I might be biased time to time with for the underdog. But I'm not. I'm man enough to say who's my favorite fighters. So when people be like, "Oh, you're biased," no. I could tell you my favorite fighters and still critique them. Like I could still critique Bubu Andrade and the way his career been managed. I could critique that, but I like Demetrius Andrade. I like Keith Thurman, but I could tell, yo, when Keith Thurman is around Earl Spence, his mood changed. I could say that too. I could say that. Just facts. And my eyes don't lie to me. And the tone, I hear it. You know, he don't keep that same energy, right? I like Bud Crawford, but damn it, I don't like the way he effing promotes when the camera turns on. I want him to act like when the camera is not turned on, really, and dial in on interview. And I think that Bud Crawford probably is just not good in an interview type of setting. You know, like he's just sitting there and you asking him question. I think he's more of you get the best out of Bud Crawford if he's in the gym and he has his camaraderie with the fighters in the gym and he's playing ball or he's doing recreation. Like let's say when he's playing ping pong, let him play and ask him questions. Yeah, yo, Bud, what you think about this? And he's playing ping pong and he's competing, and you can see his character come out. You can see his natural personality come out. I think Bud Crawford just not good in an interview setting where it's just one-on-one interview and he's got to prepare and put the mic on, prepare for an interview. I don't think that's Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford, you got to catch him when he has a camaraderie in the gym, and you can see he has great personality. His personality could sell, but not this. I mean, you know, I want to fight all of them. Shout out to Bud Crawford, had another kid, big family, man. We don't talk about a lot about Bud Crawford, man. Beautiful family, man. Inspiration, man. This how it's supposed to be, man. You, your wife, bunch of kids, power couple. Shout out to Earl Spence too, man. Had a son too. Now, then I'm picking the winner. Only if I analyze the underdog as a winner. Oh, no, I'm not even talking about that, D. I could pick. Rooting is different, right? For example, I picked Charlo to beat Rosario. But I might root for Rosario. I'm rooting for Felix Verdejo. But I got Nakatani winning. You feel me? So my pick is gonna be real. I may root for the underdog or whatever fighter I want to root for, but I'm not gonna pick him either. That's what I mean. You feel me? And sometimes I pick the fighter that I want to throw, that I want them to throw a monkey wrench on an over-marinated fight. So when Wilder or Anthony Joshua, I wanted to see the Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight. I mean, I want somebody to throw a monkey wrench. I don't give a damn who they lose to, but I want somebody to throw that monkey wrench. So here goes. Ryan Garcia threw that monkey wrench. I wanted to see Jarrett Hurd versus Charlo. Over marinade, I want somebody to throw that monkey wrench. Here we go, Tony Harrison and J-Rock. Throw that monkey wrench. I was happy about that. You feel me? So that's so I could be biased on that, you know? Mate, are you going live? Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. That's 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be a good showcase. Simpson Zhu, another young fighter. 26 years old. For me, still young. Always 27. So that's why I ain't put him on the photo. I ain't had space to put Shakur, but of course Shakur Stevenson. And I want to also clarify my other video when I was talking about the styles. And there's people out there that says that Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney got a boring style. They don't got a boring style. Everybody got their whatever they cater to, whatever they want to see. They want to see some knockouts. You got some knockouts. There's other people out there that would like to see people outbox. I just think that there's certain time and opposition for it. For example, Teofimo Lopez beating Vasily Lomachenko 12-round bout, outboxing him. It's great. He's outboxing the boxer. Matter of fact, that's, for me, in my opinion, greater than Teofimo Lopez knocking out on Vasily Lomachenko. I was more impressed, even though I did pick him that he was going to outbox him. But it was more gratifying seeing Teofimo Lopez outboxing Lomachenko than knocking him out. Now, let's say, for example, Shakur Stevenson in his last fight. I know that he could outbox this guy. I know it. But there's certain times I'm looking at a fight and I'm like, okay, I want to see how his power has gotten. I want to see him stop this guy. Just like his Shakur Stevenson's last fight. I want to see him stop that guy. He stopped the last guy. This one, He outboxed him, looked good, but after like the 7th round, all right, now take him out, you know? But he did it. Now you got Devin Haney versus Gamboa. Gamboa was there for you to retire. Let's be real, let's be honest. I don't care if you're a fan of Haney or not. Gamboa was there to retire. I didn't think that Gamboa told his family. Gamboa didn't even want to do an interview. It looked like he knew this is the last time I'm going to lace him up. He probably didn't even told his wife or his kids. He just went out the door. Hey, family, I'm going to go I'm going to go to visit my friend in another state. He got a fight. Honey, I come right back, okay? Químico por lo de. Gamboa knew that's his last rodeo. Devin Haney gave him a chance, and when he look at himself, he'd be like, Gamboa said, I got like 3 more fights left, my friend. I think I could do it. I thought I was done, you know. And these guys supposed to take me out. I think I got like 3 more fights. Yes. 3. Gamboa happy now. You gave Gamboa life. You gave him 3 more fights. And they're gonna use him for his name. I know, mommy, they're gonna use me for my name, but I don't care. You think I want to win the bet? I don't want to win nothing. Fuck that. Sanctific? No te pa eso, mi hermano. Who want to fight me? Gamboa? I'm good. My name. You want my name? Go get my name. Now Gamboa's just using his name. No, you know, put himself in position because people want to fight him for the name. People don't want to fight Gamboa for Gamboa. They want to fight him for the name. There you go. But you should have took him out. I know that you can outbox him. I just want you to outperform the likes of. Where's the link? I think I did not send the link. I don't know what's going on because the chat is backed up. I'm looking at the phone and I'm seeing that the chat is backed up. So I don't know if the link is going through, man. I put the link on. Make them fight Poncho. Poncho's ready to fight. Poncho's ready to fight. Maybe. So you said, you know what I want now? Danny, Sean. You know what I want them to do now? Is give these young fighters now. You know? Give these young fighters. But of course, Sean Porter, he's in a position to get another mandatory. But a guy like Danny, give the Virtual T's a chance now. Give the guys at Boots Ennis, give them a chance. You lost to Sean. You lost to Keith. You're not going to get a Manny Pacquiao fight. You lost to Earl. So now give these young fighters a chance. Just like these old veterans gave you a chance, the Zab Judas of the world gave you a chance, the Herreras gave you a chance, the Paulies gave you a chance, the Guerreros gave you a chance. Now it's up to you, Danny. Now give these young fighters a chance. My friend, I'm poneto, my friend. Is that Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building? What's good? Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building, in the panel.
Hey man, Rap Stars in the house. We're showing you the love from England. We got all the English guys on there, the ones who can handle it in the late night. But listen, Punch, I got to tell you, bro, it's becoming a trend out there. It looks like we're looking at flaws in other fighters and then we're crediting other fighters. And it seems to be a new trend now, bro. We're always looking for the bad things in other fighters. Is this poison for boxing, Punch? What do you think?
I think it's very poisonous. I think that, the debate circuit is good. You know, it's fun. But when the debate becomes not giving I mean, we got to be clever in debating as well. I mean, this is the new debate now. Yo, who you think is this person is good? That you don't know shit. You ain't fucking shit. And this one, that's the debating scene now. The debating scene is not like a clever, like, yo, basing off your point of view and basing a good stance and a view, and then debating about his other view. It's about now who could be the most derogatory person or who, and who knows. It's not even about, like, put it this way. If I know what you're talking about, right, I'm not gonna debate you. But there are people out there that be like, I understand what Rapstar's boxing knowledge is saying. Nah, but let me see where I could debate him, man. Like, it's something that doesn't have to be debatable, but because I want to debate, and I want to, like, nah. I don't want to give that to Rapstar. I don't want to agree with Rapstar, so I gotta say something different from him, even though that I do know what Rapstar is speaking is actually the truth. But nah, let me go against Rapstar and give my point. You don't understand? You understand what I'm trying to say?
So instead of debating you, we're decrediting another fighter just to come back at you. So just to keep the conversation flowing, just to prove our points, we consistently are saying that the people are degrading other fighters, right? So they can make themselves look good. But instead of giving the fighter credit for where they are good, we don't look at it that way. It's like the whole trend is becoming, where are they bad? Where are they, weak? And we consistently digging that to each other. And I think that decredits the boxers. If our conversation is always finding the flaws, we're never fucking going to be happy, even if we got one of the best in the world.
Exactly. That's the point right there, what you just said. We're so into finding the flaws. We're so into what you haven't done. I want to see more. I want you to prove to me that you're more than what you are. I want you to prove that you're a good prospect. I want you to prove to me that you are a contender. I don't know if you're a real contender. I want to prove to you that you're a champion once you got a belt, but I want to prove that you're a real champion. It's like, and then when the downfalls come, when they do lose, I told you he wasn't all that. I told you he wasn't all that. I told you he didn't have power. It's just like a power puncher. A power puncher, he knocking everybody out. Oh, but I want to see him go more rounds. I want to see how he is when he goes to a decision. I want to see him see him be taken to deep waters. Why? Why you want him to take him to deep waters? Why you just can't be good that he's just knocking people out and stopping people? No, because you want to see adversity, right? No, that's like me telling you, Rapstar, you know what? I want you to lose your job. I want you to lose your job, and I actually want you to struggle. I want you to be homeless for a while because I want to see if you're capable of overcoming. I want to see you go through adversity to see if you're really a strong-willed human being.
Yeah, I think personally, looking from the outside in, it's too many personal attacks on our favorite fighters, Punch. And because we're not getting along on the debate.
You know what? I want you to lose your job. I want you to lose your job, and I actually want you. Oh, D Jefferson, fix that up, D.
Fix that up, bro. But yeah, listen, what I'm saying is we're consistently debating on other platforms. Not on this platform. We get along like men. But when you go to other platforms, they're always degrading whether the fighter is not good at this, the fighter is not good at that. We're always looking for flaws. Is that because we're not corporations? Because if we were corporate companies, Punch, we would word it better. And we would make sure we wouldn't make them hurtful. We would make sure we wouldn't make them personal. Is this the new media which attacks personally, Punch?
Yeah, it's the new. I think this is the YTBC. I think that's what it is.
Because it doesn't happen in corporations like this. Go ahead, D.
No, I just spoke on that today, and I'm slowing down. I've been slowing down with that myself for a while now, for some months, because it's one thing when we talk about, okay, so like I talk about Devin Haney, and I say stuff like he hasn't fought the level of competition yet. So I'm just stating the facts. I'm not bashing him. Mm-hmm. But when you start saying things like this whole, I put up a live, I don't know, I'm putting up so many. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but it was about the Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury situation. And it's almost like the Fury fans feel like they gotta bash Joshua, and the Joshua fans feel like they gotta bash Fury. But if these are supposed to be the top two guys, then you can't really bash them too much. You just gotta say what your guy does better. Because if these are the top two heavyweights, and you saying that Tyson Fury ain't this, he never defended, he weak, he overrated. It's a facade. Then if AJ beats him, then who did he beat? How much credit can you give AJ? He just beat a guy that won't really all that. So you
Exactly.
gotta kind of watch what you do when you bash the next fighter. It's like Felix Verdejo. Me and Punch talk about Felix Verdejo. And I would say with Nakatani guy, he's like, yeah, but Felix Verdejo did this. I said, yeah, but shit, I'm rooting for Felix, and I hope he can pull it off. But I just don't see through the analysis that he can win. I'm not bashing Felix. I'm not saying, oh, Felix a bum. Felix ain't doing this. Felix overrated. Felix ain't fought nobody and all of this bullshit just because I'm thinking Nakatani gonna win. No, I'm not doing that. And that's what we got to refrain from doing in the YTBC, man, because uh too many of these channels will do that. They'll bash another fighter just simply to say, that this fighter is going to win. You don't have to bash another fighter to say this fighter is going to win, or bash another fighter to say that this fighter is good. If he's good, guess what? The opponent can be good too. So it's just two good fighters. Like most of the time, you got champions coming in there. It's not really logical that two champions are either of them are bums. It ain't
Yeah.
logical, fam. Like one of them might not be as good of a champion as the next one, but and neither one of them got the championship status being no bump. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah, they might be a B level fighter, right? And then the other champions are A level elite fighter. But even a B level fighter ain't no fucking bump. I think you're probably going to be at least a B level fighter to get to the championship level, man. At least
I
because you
also
got to
think
go to the ranking.
I also think if it's fighters that we don't relate with well, people find flaws with those fighters because they're not your fan friendly fighters. And it used to happen before, Moonshine. You look at the Klitschko's. Klitschko's came from when they came into the scene, the Americans and the Brits, we're always hating on Klitschko. Oh, they're boring. They're boring. They don't do knockouts. These guys, but they were amazing boxers. We never gave them the credit for their jabs, the way they used to control distance. And we never used to talk as much about that. But now that they've gone away, oh, Klitschko's, yeah, they were good, but they were boring. You still hear that today, right? And it's because you look at those countries what follow Klitschko's. Klitschko's a god for them, Moonshine.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of to do with we don't relate with those fighters. We find a lot more flaws in that fighter. Do you think it's more to do with that?
I mean, it has to look. I'm not gonna neglect that there are people that they prefer certain styles, and that's justifiable. That's justifiable. Like I could respect if a person says, this style is not for me. It's kind of boring. I mean, this is a world sport, and this is the beauty of the sport is that there's a different type of styles. If it's boring to me, might not be boring to you. I may love a Mike Tyson, but another fan may love a Lennox Lewis type of style, and it's still good. They're still great within their their own style. They're still top level competition. They're still top fighters, just different styles. So if one is boring than the other, then I'm all right with that. But to discredit the fighter, to give value to the other fighter is a different thing. Oh well, his uppercut, his left hook, it's not like Mike Tyson, and it's not like this, and he's a bum, and that's going way overboard. That's just not my style. It's just look, there's a lot of people, and we debated before. Let's say like D Jeff might not be a Boo Andre. I like Boo Andre's style, but Boo Andre don't knock a lot of people out. But I like his style. But I also can understand why another person may not like that style. You feel me? It's not like, well, you gotta like Boo. Yo, you don't know boxing. You don't know boxing. You don't know what you're watching. You're crazy. That's today's debate. That's today's debate. That's the trash thing about it.
Yeah, but we're also having these problems with people who like fighters which are very aggressive and strong, like the Teofimo Lopez's, the Berlangas. People love that kind of a fighter. But then you got fighters which stay on the back end, use their boxing. And some people hate on those kind of fighters which have got the sweet science of boxing. So it's all to do with what you enjoy personally. And then you find flaws with other fighters because they're not your fan-friendly fighters. I find this a lot lately in the boxing stream.
Yeah, like let's say for example, look at Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard too. What did Sugar Ray Leonard did the second fight? Just outboxing from the outside. He wasn't trying to bang with Durang. He just
You didn't see that
outsmarted him
fight,
out.
Rockstar?
Say that again, brother.
I said you didn't see that fight?
See what fight?
Roberto Duran Sugar Ray too.
About 25 times.
Oh, I'm about to say that was the first fight I ever seen in boxing.
No way, really?
I was 5 years old, fam.
Oh shit! I had to watch it when I was back again few years later on videotape. Tells me how old you are, D. But carry on.
So you know, he needed to outbox him, outsmart him, and it was still when you hear the commentator, oh my god, how clever he was, and how how he took him. That was clever. He made him quit the way that he was boxing. He didn't make him quit because he was knocking him out. He made him quit because he was outboxing, out slicking him out. So there is
punishing him too, Punch.
No, of course there was punishment,
but let's not forget about
it was more about how he outslicked them,
But let's not forget about Roberto Duran, yeah, because I met Roberto Duran in 2016, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he was never interested in that second fight. They put him into that fight. He was sleeping with lots of women, fucking about with his life. At least appreciate that Roberto Duran was never focused in that fight with the way he was in the first fight, Punch.
Well, you got to live your life like a professional boxer. You signed the contract. You got to be ready. You signed the contract. I don't want to find any. I don't want to take away the win from that type of win from Sugar Ray Leonard as well.
No,
I'm not going to take it away from him.
Oh, Sugar Ray Leonard came back from his soul because he was going to retire. He couldn't believe that Roberto Duran did that to him. He was the golden boy, bro.
Yeah, there was, hey, look at Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, when he beat Foreman, everybody hated his strategy. Everybody hated his strategy. To this day, you remember you have Floyd Mayweather one time saying that wasn't smart. Even his own daughter said that. Matter of fact, it was Layla Ali. Even his own daughter said that wasn't a smart move just to stay in the ropes. But what happened after that? So some people may be like, what the hell is he doing? But we also gotta think about that. These boxers also create, they create. They set the tone in the first, second, third round. They start picking you apart, and you may not see it in the third, fifth, sixth round, but then it come through fruition when it comes in the eighth and ninth round. It come through fruition what they was trying to do throughout the whole fight to set them up, the timing, So it's again, this is a art. It's the sweet science. The sweet science, all of them, it doesn't all land in the first round. It's picking you apart, is studying your opponent, is an ultimate chess match. How long does a chess match last sometimes?
For days, hours.
Days. George Foreman said, I was in that fight. I was pounding on Ali. I was giving him all I had, beating the hell out of him in the corner. And Ali pulled me in. He hugged me. He said, "Is that all you got, George?" Mm-hmm. And he said, "I knew I lost then because that's all I had."
Yeah.
He said, "I knew I lost then because that's all I had. I ain't had no more to get that motherfucker." And I think that happens to a lot of killers in the weight when you're so strong and you're so powerful and you're knocking people over, and then you meet an opponent who doesn't go over, Moonshine. That'll break your heart. It will break your heart. I don't care who you are. It will break your heart in that ring, and then you've got to try and find another plan.
And guess who are those guys that do it? Those boring, those slicksters, those slick punches that work you on the outside. Those Andre Ward that got Cove, right? You got Mayweather that got Manny. You got you got the Sugar Ray that got Roberto Duran that second fight. You got Muhammad Ali with the Foreman, Muhammad Ali with Sonny Liston. Those slick fighters, even though that he wasn't boring, of course, but I'm just saying that the boxer puncher, most of the time prevails.
Yeah, but
they destroy the destroyer.
Yeah, but you get it. Sometimes you have to appreciate those all round boxers. They could break you and stop you.
Oh yeah, then you got to appreciate those that do both.
The problem we're having today is when these boxers are coming across washed up boxers, they're not doing it. So we're getting worried for them when they step up. That's all it is, Moonshine. There's no hating. It's just we expect that guy to stop the guy who's totally washed up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just the way boxing is. Even if you're a really good boxer, you can stop a guy who's much more harder puncher than you.
So that's what that was my rant yesterday. I think I just got overwhelmed with, like, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I was just going to pay him to channels, and it was like everything is just like it was like every channel I went at the time, somebody was shitting on an accomplished fighter. That was it. It was just shitting. Everybody's shitting. Like, yo, who's good? Who's good? Who's a real champion? Like, who's great? Like, if I ain't know boxing, that's what I said earlier. If I ain't know boxing, and I'm coming to the YTBC to learn anything, I would think that everybody is trash. The way how everybody is true. I would think that Anthony Joshua is trash. I would think that Teofimo Lopez, all that strap, I would think that he's trash. I would be like, well, this guy, he got to fight. He's scared of them. Damn, all this strap. Why would he be scared? Okay, he would be scared. Shakur Stevenson is boring. Haney is boring. Who else? Deontay Wilder can't fight. Tyson Fury's a cheater. It's like, if you go, I'm like, I'll walk into the sport and be like, right, this is not my kind of sport, because I don't hear shit that is good. It's not overwhelming speaking positive about fighters, and there you can critique it, but it's way more critique, it's way more disrespect than uplifting fighters or the sport of boxing. That's why I think there's no new fans.
Well, let me tell you why that is. I think a lot of the YTBC is casual platforms. That's what it is. When you've got hardcore platforms like D. Jefferson, Moonshine, Rap Star, you've got people who want to just talk about the boxing and the love of the game, you start to appreciate the boxer for his skill set, right?
Nah, but let's keep it real. It's not only casuals. It's a lot of hardcore, quote unquote, hardcore boxing channels that do the same that do the same rhetoric.
Yeah, but they got a narrative to push.
But that's what I'm saying. A new person won't know is a narrative.
Oh, so the new casuals will start to...
We know the narrative because we're smart enough. The other hardcore boxing fans that are unbiased knows the narrative, but everybody don't know the narrative. More people slip into the narrative than actually really knowing if it's a narrative or not. That's what they fall for.
Because I've had conversations with you and we just love the jab. Like, look at the jab, what Joyce done. You made a channel about that for about an hour. We were talking about his jab. So that goes to show you we appreciate that number one punch, right?
Yeah, I said the jab was the jab. Isn't the jab been the highlight of 2020 You know,
especially
you got the
with what happened in London last week with Lyndon Arthur and Anthony Yard
and Charlo, the jab to the body to Rosario that caught him that he caught the Holy Spirit. That was a jab to the body.
The jab is the most vital.
Nakatani and Verdejo, a jab.
True.
The jab was the punch of 2020. I didn't even do a video about it. I want to do it. Maybe D Jeff will do it.
Jab coming back, fam. These motherfuckers need to learn something. That jab is a weapon. You use that jab right, it's a weapon.
I was watching Teofimo Lopez yesterday, D. I was watching his fight against with Lomachenko, and he used the jab really well in that.
Yeah, with the jab to the body.
Teofimo Lopez was jabbing the fuck out of Lomachenko in the early part of that fight. 6
rounds, just jab to the solo plex. That's all
he hurt Lomachenko more than 3 times when I watched that fight carefully last night. He hurt him more than 3 times.
And last year, I was like, and I even said it in one of my interviews with, I forgot who I said, I think with Mickey Bay. Yeah, I think it was with Mickey Bay when I was saying that we were talking about, because he come from the Krung gym and he comes from the teaching, of course, of Mayweather. And we was talking about the, old school style. And I said that this era have abandoned the jab. The jab. They substitute the jab with feints nowadays. But 2020, everything is about the jab. Everybody been successful with the jab. Hey, even Kovalev last year too with the jab versus Yardy too.
But that's why Lyndon Arthur's camp followed Kovalev what he did and continuously used the jab against Anthony Yard, and Anthony Yard couldn't deal with it. So some people can't deal with a good jab.
I top punch everything he knows, guys.
You're funny.
The jab, man. We got to do a video.
The jab is back. The jab is back, baby.
The Larry Holmes is back. He's here. Larry Holmes' jab is what made Larry Holmes the jab.
Yeah.
Who's got the best jab right now, D. Jefferson and Moonshine? Give me 2-3 people. I know some, but what do you think? Who's the jab to look out for? Joe Joyce.
Tyson Fury got a nice jab, but he's more.
older,
I like it.
What about Shakur Stevenson?
He's older, but GGG still got a hell of a jab. I mean,
Yeah.
I like
He got a nice
Hollister's
stiff jab.
It's stiff, powerful jab. I mean,
Yeah, he got a nice stiff jab.
I like Teofimo Lopez's jab.
I like Teo's jab, but if we talking the best jab, I don't believe he has the best jab in the game. I mean, he definitely. Naoya Inoue has a really nice jab.
Yeah, he got. I was gonna say him too.
Yes, Inoue has a great jab, dude.
Yeah, I think I like Inoue's jab. I like
Spence's jab. I love Errol Spence's jab.
Oh
yeah,
yes,
that's a stiff jab. That's a stiff jab. The only thing when he throws his jab for me stays in line. He don't throw that jab. I used to love Andre Ward's jab. See Andre Ward's jab.
Yes.
He'll throw the jab, boom. But he makes sure that he's always out of line when he throws that jab. He always out of line when he throws that jab.
Hey, Devin Haney jab is not bad. Devin Haney jab is okay.
He has a great jab. I'm gonna tell you who has a good jab, and it's underrated because he uses slight head movement, right? He doesn't dip his torso. He doesn't use a lot of lateral movement, but he uses one of those slight faint head movements, right? But that's still enough to slip a punch, not let him catch you flush or get off center line. Is Virgil Ortiz. Watch Virgil Ortiz. And when he throws that jab and when they're trying to throw back, he uses that slight head movement. And sometimes that's all it takes is a little slight dip. Go watch the Vargas fight. He made Vargas miss with like 3 shots straight with just a slight head movement. He didn't move his torso much or anything. That's effective, man. That's effective. It's enough to get out of the way or they'll catch you with a clean punch. And Virgil does it well. He does it really well.
I like their jabs. I like Lomachenko's feints. I think he got the best feints in the game. Him and Fury, they got good feints.
Very good feints. But I'm going to tell you, I've been watching Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga sets up the punch with his jab, bro.
No.
He does. He got a good jab too.
Edgar's reckless, man. I'm telling you.
But he works his jab. Watch the last fight and the fight before. He works that jab quickly.
Rap star. No, sir. That dude's reckless. Let me tell you something. He's so that's why I'm saying that he
got a strong jab, D. I'm gonna send you a couple of things I saw.
Rap star. Rap star. That kid is like these people we talking about. No, sir. Berlanga. Listen, this dude is so powerful. Like I'm watching this kid fight. Now he throws good punches. Don't get me wrong. And he mixes it up. He'll change levels on you and all of that. I'm not saying any of that. But he's unrefined. He's green. They need to. That's why he needs rounds. There's some things they need to work on. Once he gets the guy stunned, you go watch it, and you're not watching a lot. Just watch it every time. Once he gets the guy stunned, it's reckless abandonment. Now it's not like Wilder where it's just windmill punching wild. Like I said earlier, a world hip hop, a world star hip hop girl fight or some shit. That's how Wilder get all wild and crazy. Now Berlanga don't do that. But he starts looping shots. He throws different punches like uppercut, body, but he starts looping shots. He gets reckless. But he hits so hard, these guys don't have a chance to fight back. That's why I want them to get him more refined. Because if he gets up there with a guy that can take a blow and then he's looping shots like that, they're gonna catch him. And it's that shot that you don't see coming. So trust me, his jab is still nothing to be desired. It's just he's so powerful that it's like Lomachenko Teofimo. It's not as much as the problem of the jab is what would come behind it. So once Berlanga hits one of these guys, even if they have their fucking gloves up, once he hits one of these guys, it's not much as his jab, it's what they know can come behind that motherfucker. That kid is unrefined. His jab's definitely unrefined.
I mean, he doesn't rely on it. I mean, he works it, but you're right. The punches, what he uses wild is his most effective punches, for sure.
Hey, you know who got a good? Hey, rap star, you know who got a good jab?
Give me that. Give me the name.
Katie Taylor.
Oh, I was gonna say Katie Taylor too, but I was gonna say, what's Clarissa Shields? Do you rate her jab?
No. She has a decent jab, but she gets in there and let her hands go a lot because these girls can't hurt her. She don't have the greatest power either, but she's so fast and she gets in there and let her hands go. She beats you to the punch and you hitting her like once, she hitting you like 2 or 3 times. Every time it's like, boop, they hit her and she's like, boop, 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 and she'll step back out of the pocket, right? Clarissa Shields' athleticism, her hand speed, and her durability is what, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these ladies can't hurt her. I'll tell you a lady fighter who has a good jab, and she utilizes that shit really well to set up her body punches. Yes, Savannah
I
Marshall.
knew you were gonna say Savannah.
Really good jab, and then she'll set up her body punches off of it. That girl's something good, man. I'm telling you.
I think with guys like Fimo, what he have already shown us is at the high level in his respective division that he can outbox you and outslug you. So he's shown us he can outbox you. He's shown us power. So he's that type of fighter that got both. You know, you could rely on both. With the Shakur, he could outbox you. He still have we still haven't seen, of course, his last fight. Great, good knockout, because I was looking for it. I was like, yo, I want him to knock him out in the 5th. He did it in the 6th, but and guys like Chris Copeland, I wanted to see more power. But at least in his post-fight interview, at least he was true to himself. He said, yo, I'm not a knockout artist. So, you know, because people was gonna ask him questions about, you know, why he not knocking, do you happy you got the knockout? He's like, yo, that's not my style. I'm not a knockout artist, but I could hurt you. See? So now people don't even have to like ask him the question because he already being real to himself. I'm not this guy that's gonna go out there saying that I'm gonna knock you out, and then I'm gonna outbox you. So
Chris Colbert is elusive and fast as hell.
yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got technique and all that, but his key is that he's elusive and he's fast as hell, man. He will beat you to the punch. I'm not seeing these guys like guys in his weight class that's really fucking with his hand speed. And
he got combinations.
And and his defense is he's so elusive that you miss and then he's popping you like 3 times. So it's like whoop whoop pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? Like that's what Chris Colbert. He's nice, man. That kid's nice.
A lot of people always talking about let's say a fight with Dud and Shakur, but what about Shakur and Chris Copeland? What you seeing that?
What? Chris Colbert's at 26 though, ain't he?
I thought he's 130.
Is he at 30? I thought he was at 26. I'm not. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Chris Colbert and Shakur. Chris Colbert. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Shakur gets a little beat up.
Hey, we don't talk about this fighter as much. All the chat's talking about him, and I don't want to forget about him. Winky Wright, he had a good jab. And Winky Wright is the most underrated fighter coming out of America, man. We don't talk about him much, but Winky Wright was a good fighter, bro.
Oh, we do. We do in America. We talk about Winky all the time, buddy.
Man, since I've been on the circuit, I ain't heard Winky Wright's name once since I've hanged out in the circuit.
Well, I don't know where the hell you been. Me and Mark and them always talking about Winky Wright, man.
Hey, Oscar De La Hoya's jab, D, when he was in his prime. Holy fuck. Oscar De La Hoya had a lethal jab, bro.
Chris Colbert is 130. I don't know. I don't think Colbert's ready for Shakur, man. Shakur's too good for Colbert's fast, but Shakur ain't slow. And overall skills, I think Shakur got him. And Shakur, the dimensions there too, man.
I'm just saying that 130-pound division is hot too. That 130, man. If you keep Tank there too, it's
man,
good, man.
Hey, you made me laugh, Moonshine. You always talk about Paulie Malignaggi.
I called it the black Paulie Malignaggi when I did the.
Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi won most of his.
Because I'm like, yo, he ain't knocking nobody out, but he got some skills.
But he won most of his fights through his jab. Let's not forget that. Paulie Malignaggi.
Yo, give respect to put some respect on his name, man. Right? Let's put some on the Magic Man.
2-time 2-weight world champion, bro.
Don't start this. Ref star, don't start that sentimental shit, man.
Fuck you, man. Put some respect on Paulie Malignaggi's name, D. Come on, bro. Paulie Malignaggi, the Italian warrior, bro.
The Magic Man, man. The Magic Man.
I love boxing, D. And I love Magic Man, what he brings to the game. Magic Man was a 2-weight world champion. And he beat his champions. He didn't get it by fucking computer, bro. He got those titles. He went in the fucking ring and he won those fights.
That pillow fisted ass Paulie.
I don't give a fuck. Paulie Malignaggi is a 2-weight world champion. Big up to Paulie Malignaggi, bro.
Paulie Malignaggi is a gambling crybaby.
Hey, Paulie Malignaggi
The
won
Magic
2 weights.
Man, he got some tricks up in his sleeves, man. The Magic Man.
Now,
Magic Man.
Paulie knew boxing too, bro, and his analysis is second to none. Paulie gives some
I love
breakdown,
his analysis.
some great analysis. Like, nah, just messing around. But Paulie was pillow fisted as fuck, though. Don't even lie, though.
But
Yeah.
for his style, he won 2-weight world champion. You got to salute that. You know, for his style, he did good.
He did great.
Hey, at least he surpassed. At least Chris Copeland got what 6 knockouts now.
He was still pillow fisted. I don't care how good he did. That motherfucker fucking went out of wet paper bag.
That's the maybe that's that Brooklyn. Maybe that's that Brooklyn shit. No, because we got Berlanga and we got we got Berlanga, we got Tio. The Northeast, man. We gotta give credit to the metropolitan area, man. Our boxers is coming back, yo. New York, Jersey. We got Shakur Stevenson, Chris Copeland, Berlanga, Tio. We back, man.
Look, Punch. What about that kid Richardson Hitchens, fam?
Oh yeah.
That kid can bob. I was looking at that fight, like, oh, this kid got skills, bro. That kid Richardson Hitchens, that kid got skills. He's not. Look, he's another one. He's another black Paulie Malignaggi. That motherfucker ain't got no power with him. He a boxing back mosquito bites out tonight.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think Devin Haney has got...
That's what we're going to call him.
Do you think Paulie Malignaggi's got more of a snap than Devin Haney?
Hey, Punch. That's what we going to call him. That's
mosquito biters.
Mosquito biters. Mosquito biters.
So we gonna call them mosquito biters. You heard it here. You heard it here now. I said
mosquito biters. 2021, baby.
You better get that spray, man. You better get that spray.
What you gotta do a duo live. You gotta do a duo live. Mosquito biters of boxing.
yo.
No, but let's be honest, baby.
Yo, you gotta do a show about that, yo. The mosquito.
Mosquito biters of boxing.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a show right there, man. Yo, who's the mosquito? What the fuck are you talking about? The mosquito biters of fighting? Just tune in, brother.
We got it. We got it coming for you. Punk Talk and D Jefferson. Mosquito biters.
Yo, instead of in the corner they putting Vaseline, they just spraying the opponent like, yo, my man, you gonna need this for the night. he gonna need this.
Hey, and they putting off on the shoulders and shit. They putting off on the shoulders.
Yeah. What you doing, coach? What you doing, coach? Shut the fuck up. Just let me do this.
Oh man. That's good stuff, man.
You guys are bad.
Chris Chris Copeland. We got Shakur Stevenson.
We got
Hey, that'll be the first ever thumbnail, D. Jefferson.
We got Richardson.
I've never seen a thumbnail like that yet. You'll be the
Hold
first.
on. I gotta put my boy there, the big man. We got Tyson Fury.
Yeah, the big mosquito biter, man. That's that.
The mosquito biter, the heavyweight division. Tyson.
Oh shit, man.
Tyson Fury ain't getting no slack. I
He's
give
the
everybody that heat. Tyson Fury, as a matter of fact, he gonna head the list. He the biggest mosquito. He the one that he the mosquitoes in the Amazon jungle, them big motherfuckers.
He's the godfather of mosquito biting.
He's the one who has the nest. It's his nest. It's his corporation, bro. That's his nest.
Yep. Oh man.
Hey, don't you remember? You remember the King Kong movie? They was going through that jungle looking for did you never see that shit?
Nah.
Bro, so it was the King Kong. It was Kong Island and shit, right? And they got to the island, and so the girl Kong snatched the girl up. So they was going through the woods, and these big ass mosquitoes came out. Looked like goddamn birds. And they was like, "What hell up. That's Tyson. That's Tyson Fury right there. Big mosquito. That motherfucking guy.
Hey man, remember what Muhammad Ali said? Buzz like a bee, sting like a butterfly or something, right?
Flow like a
He
butterfly,
was the
sting like a
mosquito
bee.
king. Yeah, he was the mosquito king, and Tyson Fury got it from him, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah. Ali had power though, dog.
Yeah, Ali had power.
Yeah,
Well,
Ali
so
had
did
power.
Tyson Fury. Look what he did to fucking
Nah,
Deontay Wilder.
Fury ain't had that Ali power. Though.
I'll tell you like that. I tell you how powerful Ali was. That probably he's more powerful than the other boxers that was proclaimed more powerful than him.
Yeah,
Ali was knocking people out, and his foot was not even planted, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker had power. Fury, if Fury had Ali power, it's a wrap. Nobody would be fucking with him. I'm telling you that now. If he had Ali power, nobody would be fucking with Fury right now.
He was knocking people out with the 1-2 off his toes, bro. He wasn't
Let me
playing.
tell you something. Amir Khan, if he had power, he would have been a lethal fighter. Amir Khan.
Well, he got sting in them. He's not a mosquito.
He would have.
No, he's not. I mean, look what he did to Madonna. Look what Amir Khan did to Madonna.
You know who? Hey, Rapstar. If Amir Khan had power, you know who he'd be like? Tito.
Go ahead. Wow.
Yo, what y'all think about?
Amir Khan was way faster than Tio. He's faster.
I don't know if he was way faster than Tito, but he was faster. But I'm just saying, he had combinations like Tito, and he was fast. He would be like Tito, man. Tito Trinidad.
I mean, look what Amir Khan did to Devin Alexander and all these guys. He really too fast, too fucking fast.
What y'all think? We're gonna be the last question because I got to time out. What y'all think about Big Out Cotto not first ballot Hall of Famer? What y'all think? Y'all okay with that, or y'all
who was on the ballot?
I think I did the list. Let me see if I got the list. It was Floyd, it was Klitschko, James Toney also didn't get into the Hall of Fame first ballot. It was Ward. A lot of people mad that James Toney and Cotto didn't make the first ballot Hall of Fame. You got Wolf, you got Layla Ali that made it.
Did Ward make it?
Yeah, Andre Ward made it.
And Klitschko made it.
Yes.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the problem. See, with these Hall of Fame, like people say who's a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame and who's not. It depends on what ballot you going on, bro. Because everybody that's on the ballot deserves to go, but they're only going to select a certain amount, right? So there you go. He was on the ballot with the wrong guys. He'll get in. He just ain't getting in this time. You can't put him in before Klitschko. Look at that fucking reign Klitschko had. You damn sure can't put him in before Ward. So I mean, and Layla was the GOAT of the fucking female. So he just on the wrong ballot. That's all.
And Wolf, she got there too.
Yeah, and Wolf would knock goddamn Cotto out.
Yeah, she got in the Hall of Fame first ballot too.
I
think it was. I don't know if it was first.
In there. She was the only one in the women's division that hit like a man. Shit.
Let me see if I found my list there.
She was training that fighter. What was his name again? And Wolf. What's that fighter's name which was coming out with knockouts and then he got knocked out a few times real bad?
Oh, I don't know.
And Wolf's fighter.
Yeah, no, I forgot.
I forgot his name though. But he was Kirkland. Was it James? I forgot his
name. Yeah. James Kirkland. Yep.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, when he left Ann Wolf, his career just declined. Totally declined.
He was getting that little punta. He was on that.
Whatever was motivating him had gone. You know what I mean?
Yo, God, but I'm gonna time out, man. Who going live later, man? Who going live?
I went live today already. Rapstar, you going?
Yeah, I'm going live, but I'm talking about British fighters today. Anthony Yard and all these guys, man. I got to cover some content for my British people, which have been messaging me.
Oh, so all right. So you're leaving us out. All right, I feel.
I can't be every day about Americans, bro. I gotta start showing love to.
How about you talk? How about you talk about the UK fighters that can't take the over the bone injuries? How about
there
that?
is a couple of those. There is
the Japanese, the samurais could take it. What's going on in the UK, man? Y'all can't take them hits, man. What's good?
Hey, I'll tell you what that's done before I leave the building. It just goes to show you how tough Teofimo is. Nakatani had that much willpower to take that onslaught and come back with his own. Now you better rate Nakatani in the top 10. I don't want to hear nothing else about Nakatani.
And look, and it also shows you that Teofimo got a chance. Because
That's
Nakatani
exactly what I was gonna say next. Yeah,
yeah,
Teofimo. You know why Teofimo's dangerous?
Teofimo, he was landing on him flush. Teofimo was eating them joints. Felix Verdejo didn't eat him. Felix Verdejo didn't eat him. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you now, with that height and quickness, because Nakatani, remember, he had ring rust too. Not only did he come off that injury, Teofimo, he was off for 17 months. Over 17 months, that means he had ring rust. He gonna be back in the gym. I want to see him get a hold of Devin Haney. Because I think he might be able to give Devin Haney some music, son. I want to see Devin Haney chin tested. Somebody need to get in there and test that man's beard. Teofimo beard been tested. Teofimo need Devin Haney need his beard tested. Telling you, man.
And I think that's a good stylistic fight for Devin Haney to really show his power too, because I mean Nakatani style was not to clinch and grab. That's not his style.
He don't got no, he ain't gonna do nothing with Nakatani.
He's a samurai. He'll take the punches and give him a samurai.
And Felix Verdejo got power. Felix Verdejo got power. Like I never denied his power. He got power. And Devin Haney ain't gonna. Let me tell you something. Nakatani gonna look at Devin Haney and chew that shit up like bubble gum, fam.
He gonna be like, chew him.
But you know what you guys have got to realize about Teofimo? Go and have a look at Richard Comey fight again. Hey D, everybody go look at that first round of Richard Comey fight with Theo. He took a fucking flush right punch from Comey. And
Yeah,
it didn't bother him. He took 2 big shots in his flipping flush shot, and it didn't. And let me tell you why it makes him more serious, D. If he can take shots like that, he's too much of a dangerous fighter for anyone. Then, if he can take it and give it, he's a whole package.
Oh, he can take it in. Did you see how his nose was fucked up at the end of the Nakatani fight?
Yeah, I saw it.
He was planting that dude, man. He was planting him hard, but Teofimo took that shit like a champ.
Oh, man. All right, brothers, man. On time out. Yo, everybody in the comment box, good looking out, man, for tuning in.
All right, Punch.
Yeah, Punch,
All right,
we're going on live in Europe in a bit, bro. We'll be live soon.
All right, man.
All right,
Gotcha.
peace out, everyone.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.